Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga and Mindfulness for Tweens and Teens. My name is Irina and Timothy, my son, he's 12 years old, will be helping me today. So today we are going to do the second part of our class, so we will do the mindful movement. So we will do some yoga poses, fun yoga poses. We will do some Sun Salutation A, Sun Salutation B, and we will do one challenging pose, half moon. So let's begin. Let's find easy pose when you have your legs crossed and you're sitting with your bottom down on the yoga mat. You can slide the folded blanket underneath of your seat if you like. So it's make your seat more comfortable. Sitting nice and tall, lifting your sternum up, lengthening through your spine. Let's do a few shoulder rolls here. Lift your shoulders up toward the ears, send them back and relax them down. So draw big circles with your shoulders. One more. Keep them away from ears. Now rest your hands on the side of your hips. And on next inhale, lift your arms through the side and over your head. Look up, stretch your arms, stretch your spine and breath out. Bring your arms down and bring your chin down. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, release them back down. One more. Inhale up. This time on breath out, let's turn our chest to the right side. Place your left hand on the side of your right knee and press with your back fingertips to the ground. Sitting nice and tall here, spinal twist. Maybe look behind your back shoulder here. Let's release, untwist, arms over your head on breath out, twist to the left side. Few breaths here. So you're not leaning back and you're not rounding your back. Let's release and twist, arms over your head. This time let's fold forward. So reach with your hands to the top of your yoga mat, to the forward fold here. If you like, you can rock side to side a few times. And then release your head down. Shake your head, nodding yes or no, relaxing your neck, relaxing your head. Another breath here. You already know how to do yoga breaths. And then when you're ready, press yourself back up to seated. And we will continue with some neck rolls. So you're welcome to do the full circles with your head or you can do half circles. So you join Timothy for full circles or me for half circles. So when you're ready, move your head side to side or in a circle. One more to each side or one big circle. And bring your chin to the chest, lift your head up. Then from here, let's extend our legs in front of us. Rest your hands on the side of the hips here. If you have blanket, move the blanket to the side. Okay. Press with your hands to the ground so you can lift your sternum up. So you're not rounding your back. Lifting your sternum up. Let's flex and point the feet here. And then let's do forward fold. So rest your hands on the side of the hips and the next breath out, fold forward. And maybe for you it will be tiny movement like Timothy does. It's really hard for most of the people. If you're flexible, you can grab the feet and you can press yourself a little deeper with every exhale. So you're reaching this pose. Don't compare yourself. We're all different. Let's release. Bend your knees and bring your hands in between your knees, finding table pose. So table pose, when you have your hands underneath your shoulders, you have your fingers wide like a starfish and you have your hips over your knees. Let's continue through cat-cow. On breath in, bring your belly down, chest forward, gaze up and lift your tailbone up. And on breath out, around your shoulders, round your back, to the cat pose. Inhale to the cow, belly down, chest forward, gaze up, lift your sit bones up. Exhale to the cat pose, round your back like Angry Halloween cat. Another few times with your breath. You can do a little faster, you can do a little slower. Last time. And then release, find table pose, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up to the downward facing dog. It's like upside down V shape. Here, if you like, walk your dog, pedal your feet. Maybe rock your hips side to side. And then take a few breaths without any movement. Send your heels down on the mat, stand your hips up to the sky and press your chest toward the knees. Nice stretch for spine. Let's release. Knees down on the mat and calm down on your belly. We will find the Cobra Pose. So in Cobra Pose, we press with our feet to the ground and we have our hands underneath of shoulders, and then we hugging our ribs, our rib cage with our elbows. Then when you're ready, lift your chest and your head up. So your body creates the shape of Cobra. Cobra doesn't have arms, doesn't have legs. Let's release, slow down your nose on the mat. Press yourself back to the table pose and downward facing dog. From here, let's step to the top of the yoga mat. Finding the forward fold, slide your feet a little wider first time. Soften your knees, grab your opposite elbows with opposite hands. Allow your body like sink in between the knees here in a fractal. Here, if you like, you can rock side to side, you can shake your head. Feeling like you're getting taller an inch. Good, let's release the arms now. Now we will find our position for our feet. So bring the two feet together and slide the feet in between the arches of the feet. Here the position for our feet in all the standing poses. So then when you're ready, rise up to standing. Reach with your arms over your head. Exhale, release your hands down to your heart. So let's find the mountain pose, one of the basic poses in yoga. So you have the feet already hips distant apart like they should be. Then feel the muscles of the legs engaged. Feel the legs are firm. And then engage your core like you hugging your belly toward the spine, shoulders away from ears, arms alongside of your body, palms facing forward. And you have your gaze on horizon. So here's our mountain pose. You feel strong like a mountain. So if somebody goes around you and push you in your shoulders in your back, you will still stay still without movement. That's what I will try on you. Good. A strong mountain here. Awesome. Let's do one more breath. Awesome. Let's do the sun salutation A from here. So from top of your yoga mat, lift your arms over your head. And then breath out, let's fold forward. Then half lift when you resting your hands on your shins or on the yoga mat, but you have your back flat this time. So from here to here. So reaching with your crown, the crown of your head forward to the top of your yoga mat. Exhale, release your hands down. Bend your knees as deep as you need to rest your hands on the yoga mat. Step back. Finding plank pose. And plank pose when your body creates the shape of plank. You do push up probably in PE classes, so you know how to do push up. Let's release, slow down your knees on the mat. We'll do the child pose now. Big toes together, knees on the side of the mat. Send your hips down on your heels. Lower down your forehead on the mat. Here our first child pose of the day. You are welcome to come to this pose anytime during the yoga practice to have some rest. So nothing bad if you do stay in this pose for longer time. A resting pose or child pose. Reconnect to your breath, yoga breath. Great. Great, let's release. Press yourself back to the table. Let's do one more sun salutation A, and then you'll do sun salutation B. So downward facing dog now. Maybe this time hop to the top of your yoga mat or step like we did first time. If you hop in, bend your knees as deep as you can and hop as high as you can, pressing your heels toward the hips. Good job, Timothy. So try to do as quiet as a mouse. If you was really loud, try one more time. Okay, then extend the knees, full forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, shoulder forward fold. Soften your knees. Inhale, rise up. Good job. Exhale, release. Another sun salutation A. Breath in, arms over your head. Breath out to the forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the forward fold. Rest your hands on the mat. Step or hold back to the plank pose. Your choice. This time we'll do the yoga push-up. Yoga push-up is different compared to another push-ups. We want you to have our elbows close to the ribs. Then lay down on your belly and press yourself up to the up dog. So in up dog, we don't want you sinking our shoulders. You're pressing with your hands to the ground and lifting your chest high and the crown of your head high too. Let's release to the table pose and to the downward facing dog. Step or hop to the top of your yoga mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the forward fold. Soften your knees and breath in, rise up to standing. Exhale, release. Now we'll do sun salutation B. So we'll add a couple more poses. We'll do chair pose and we will do the lunge pose. So chair pose again from the mountain pose. With your feet hips distance apart, bring the hands to your heart and start squatting down to the chair pose. Like imagine that you have chair behind of you and you want to sit in this chair. Here we want to have our back flat, so tuck your tailbone under. You can also extend the arms. Let's take another breath here in a chair pose. Strong legs. Let's release. So now we'll do the sun salutation B. So from mountain pose, inhale, lift your arms over your head. On exhale, squat down to the chair pose. Then to the forward fold. And half lift. And to the forward fold. They're really similar to sun salutation A. Step or hop back, plank pose. Then yoga push up. You can modify with your knees down. Come into the up dog. Back to the table and downward facing dog. Now we will add a couple more poses. Lift your right leg up, then bend your right knee and bring your right foot in between your hands. Slide your feet a little wider, closer to the edges of the mat, so you can rise up here. When you're ready, come up to the lunge pose. Hips are squared here, so the headlights of your hips face in the front of the yoga mat. You can sink a little deeper. Let's take another cycle of breath here. Strong legs. Awesome. Let's release. Hands down on the side of the front foot. Step back. Plank pose. Yoga push up here. Chaturanga. Come into the up dog. Back to the table and downward facing dog. Let's take a cycle of breath in the downward facing dog. So we have some rest here. Then lift your left leg up to the three-leg dog. Bend the knees, step in between your hands. Find lunge pose on another side. Remember, slide your feet a little wider like you are on the train tracks. Lift the arms, sink your hips. If you have space, square them. Another breath, big smile. Almost there. Good, let's release. Hands down on the side of the front foot, step back. Yoga push-up, coming to the up dog. And table. Let's take a few breaths in a child pose in between. This time we will keep our knees together. Send your hips down on your heels, slow down your forehead on the mat, and extend the arms behind of you. Another variation of the child pose. If you have stuffy nose or you have the allergies, you're going to rest your forehead on the forearms instead. so you can elevate your head, and then it will be easier to breathe for you. Slow down your breath. Good. Finish another cycle of breath and we are ready to move to next couple poses. So when you're ready, find yourself back to the in table pose and then in downward facing dog. Step or hop to the top of your yoga mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees. Rise up. Good job. Release your hands down to. And now we are ready to practice the challenging pose of the class, the half moon. It's not easy pose, but there are a few variations of this pose that you can practice instead. So let's begin at the top of your yoga mat. By the way, if you have the block, grab the block and place the block in front of you. If you don't have the block, so Timothy, you will be doing this block, I will be doing against the wall. If you don't have the block, step next to the wall so you can rely on the wall here. So we'll begin with our right foot as a base foot. So if you have block, look at Timothy. If you don't, look at me, okay? So from here, step your left foot back, slightly back, and then start leaning forward to rest your right hand on the block. I will rest my right hand on the floor, but I will have my hips pressing against the wall. And then start lifting your left leg up and lifting your left arm up. Good. So you see my chest open to the side of the yoga mat. So if you're doing this with block, notice, is your chest facing the floor or it's facing the side of the yoga mat? So it should be open. Take a couple more breaths. It's challenging. Timothy, you're doing really good. Good. Let's release. Come up and shake off. Timothy, do you want to do this time next to the wall instead?
No.
You're fine? Okay, I will be doing again next to the wall, another side, and Timothy was blocked. So now I have my left heel, left foot close to the wall, and I step my right foot back. Timothy, you step your right foot back. Lean forward, rest your left hand on the floor or on the block and start lifting your right leg up. You can lift your leg a little lower, you don't have to lift it high, but don't lift your leg higher than parallel to the floor. Then start turning your chest to the side and lifting your right arm up. Good, big smile here. Find yoga breath for 3 more rounds. When you finish another round of breaths, release, step your feet together, rise up, shake off. Good job, Timothy. High five. Let's come down on our mats to finish our practice. So from top of your yoga mat, let's make it graceful. On inhale, lift the arms over your head. On exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the forward fold. So rest your hands on the mat, step with your feet back to the plank pose. Now lower down your knees and sit down with the yoga mat. Let's roll down on our mat so we can do the twist and then resting pose. So knees are bended, make sure that you have enough space behind of you to roll down one vertebra by one. Slowly, one vertebra by one, come down on yoga mat. And then keep your right knee bended, extend your left leg and bring your right knee across the chest to the left side for spinal twist. Here, bring your right arm in a T shape or in a cactus shape and turn your face to the right. It's reclining twist, easy twist for your spine. You can close your eyes now. Good, let's release and twist. Extend your right leg down, bend your left knee, bring it across the chest to the right, and open your left arm to the T, Turn your face to the left. You can rest your right hand on the side of your left knee so you can twist a little deeper with every breath out. Let's untwist. Now bend your both knees. And let's do windshield wipes movement. Slide your feet a little wider and bring your knees side to side. Knees side to side. Now we are ready for resting pose, Shavasana. So extend the legs on yoga mat. Slide your feet a little wider. Extend your arms alongside of your body. If it's cold in your room, you're welcome to cover yourself with a blanket, or you can also just place the blanket on your hips. It's a nice grounded feeling. Gently close your eyes and we'll stay here for a couple minutes of rest. So Shavasana is like icing on the birthday cake. If you don't have Shavasana in yoga, it means that you didn't have the yoga class. With next breath, deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. And then start wiggling toes and fingers, awakening yourself, and maybe roll your head side to side also. And if you like, do a full body stretch when you reach with your arms and legs to the opposite side of the room if you have space behind of you. And then bend your knees and roll on your side to the pillow position. So when you're laying on your side, it's called pillow position. When you have your arm underneath of your head as a pillow. And then from here, press yourself up to seated and find easy pose. So we will finish our practice in the easy pose. Sitting nice and tall here, bring your hands on your sides. In a next press in, lift your arms to the side and over your head. Press palm to palm and press out, slide your hands down to your heart. Together we bow and say Namaste. So when you're ready, Namaste. So thank you everyone for joining us for yoga today. Thank you Timothy for helping me with taping this class. Everyone have a wonderful day. Enjoy the yoga movement as many times during the week as you like. And see you another time.